Hey guys, how's it going? Sandro here from socialwoodworks.com. On today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to be a little more efficient when using Google SketchUp by using some shortcut keys. So stay tuned and we'll get into the video. Alright, so I'm going to open up SketchUp. If you remember from my last video, I pinned it to my taskbar here, so I'm going to click on that icon and it opens up my SketchUp program. So from here, also if you remember from the first video, you could either select a template from here or you can just click start using SketchUp. First thing I want to talk about is shortcut keys. If you notice along the top bar here, you have all your various tools, but one of the best ways to be more efficient once you start getting into using SketchUp a lot more are shortcut keys, and these things are a lifesaver. So I mean, you could just basically select the push pull tool, or the line tool, the eraser tool. As you get started using this more and more, you'll just get used to using the keys once you know what the keys are. But the way you can view what the shortcut keys are, basically what that is instead of selecting a tool, you can just hit like a keystroke on your keypad, which will actually select the tool. So like if I select E, it'll select the eraser tool. If I select L, it'll select the line tool. And spacebar actually selects the arrow. And the way you can view what those shortcuts are is if you click on, first you click on draw up in your menu up here, and you see here there's a few options on the drop down menu. If you hover over lines, it brings the line options here, so you could do straight line or freehand line. If you notice, here is the letter L. That's the shortcut key for the straight line tool. So again, if you press L on the keyboard, it'll bring up your L tool. Same thing with arcs. If you go here, the 2-point arc, which is the most used one, we'll get into more of that in future videos. But you notice here there's the A shapes. We got R for rectangle, C for circle. Under the tools tab here is the rest of the tools that you'll be using, and the associated quick keys. So if you want to be more efficient with SketchUp, I suggest you get familiar with these shortcut keys and just use them and practice them, and then pretty soon you'll just memorize what they are. As you're building your plans, you'll be able to just select different keystrokes to build your project a little faster. Now one thing, these are all default. One tool that I love to use, actually after all my SketchUp is done, that way I could get a lumber cutout list or something like that, is the dimensions tool. And I think that's under tools, dimensions. And if you notice here, there is no shortcut key for that. So I suggest that you add your own. And the way you do that is to go up to tools, go to, sorry, not tools, window, go to preferences, click on preferences, and you're going to find shortcuts. Mine's already highlighted. And you're going to find the tool that you want to add a shortcut key for. So I want to add a tool or a shortcut key to dimensions. So I'm going to search for DIM for dimensions, and it brings up here tools/dimensions. It's already highlighted. And then here's where you're going to add the shortcuts. So you can pick a letter that you want to remember, that's easy for you to remember. I use D, just D for dimensions. That's kind of an easy no-brainer for me. But if you have something else that triggers your mind to know that that's dimensions, you can use that letter as well. You could use anything you want. Click the plus to add it, and then you can see here it's assigned the letter D, and you just hit OK. So now as you're working, say we have a line here, we're going to draw a line. That's our line. We want to know what is the length of this line. Click D for dimensions, and you're going to go from one endpoint and drag it to the other endpoint. Click on that endpoint, and if you bring it out or up or this way or down, it's going to have these sort of dotted lines with the dimension of that line right here. So this is 114 inches and 17/64. Very useful tool. Shortcut keys in general, super useful. Like I said, get to know them, remember them, and they'll help you big time when you're using SketchUp. And we'll use all these tools here in future videos. So that was it for this video. Just a quick tip on shortcut keys. Stay tuned for the next video. I should be releasing shortly that basically goes over the majority of the tools that are up here and how you use them, and basically just gets you familiar with how to use the tools. If this video was helpful to you, please click the thumbs up button. That helps YouTube circulate this video better. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of these other future Google SketchUp tutorials. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.